My check, my check, my check, my check, my check. All right. Get this started. Let me send the link out to my Discord so we can get this party started. And today is a Monday, so let's check to see what news. To check to see what news we're gonna have today. All right. All right. Let's make sure everything is working. Make sure everything is working. Make sure everything is working. All right, that's good. About to start in a second. Copy link. I just wanna dance. Alrighty then. So let's start like this. Sorry for the airplane and the noise in the background. All right. So right now we're on a daily chart. We see that we had our new week open the gap right here. So we can notate that, extend it to the right. And because it already made a high, let's just notate that high right quick. just say this is minor. Let me say internal buy side. All right, let me go down to a daily. Go down to a daily. And now that we're on a daily, what do we see? Remember, we see this small fair value gap here. That's right there. It has a volume imbalance beneath it. So you want to include the volume imbalance into the fair value gap. Right. And we got a bullish. So we got a couple scenarios, right? So we do got a bullish breaker on the higher time frame. Look how we got this low, high, lower, low. So we got above here, higher, high. So as it's coming back into the top candle, coupled with this bullish fair value gap on the daily time frame, you want to see it extend, right? You don't want to see price come down here because you already used these zones, right? So if this is a down close candle, which is an order block, so you have these two down close candles, you saw it closed above, and you have another two down close candle, and it closed above, right? So this is an order block slash propulsion coupled with a fair value gap here, coupled with a breaker here, and this is an order block on the higher time frame also. Once you get above all of these down close candles on the higher time frame, so you see how we already came down and touched it. So want to see a move higher off of this zone, and if not, it may come back down to this BC one more time before we go higher. Now let's go down to a lower time frame right quick and let's look at Asia's low and Asia's high to see what got swept out of the market, right? And what's still. So we see this high right here got swept out. So Asia's high, sorry, London high right here. You saw how we got swept out here. And we got an immediate reversal. All right, so right now we have those highs right there. Let me look for the other highs that I'm targeting. So the second high I'm looking at is the opening prices of these two candles here. Then obviously this buy side. Go down to a little bit lower time frame to see if there's any other liquidity that's near there. All right, we do have multiple liquidity zones. What time is it? 17. Still got about 7 more minutes. That's another liquidity zone where the price may go to. Minor buy side. I got all my buy side zones. So that's what I'm targeting. So I got that new weak opening gap that's right here. Let me change the color to this. Make it more like that. So I'm looking for some support. I'm looking for some support, right, in this new weak opening gap, that gray zone, right? Looking for some type of support, right? Two scenarios. If we ended up, you want to see it hit the new week opening gap, right, and leave it, right, and you want to see it hold that support. So we do have some lows right here, right? So a sweep into this key zone, and this new low that just got generated. Want to see a sweep 930 come into it, showing signs of it's holding for support, and then to hunt the highs. Second reason, or second thing may happen is if you watch the video that I made yesterday on Instagram, if it breaks this new week opening gap, it may just want to continue to go lower, right? But eventually, you know, once it takes out certain lows, we in an extremely bullish market right now, so it may just help and get back above and then leave. And then the other sign of, and it's Monday, so it's already kind of a sign of a low probability day. I gotta check the news to see what type of news we're gonna have, but it's Monday, so if it start doing this, right, it start disrespecting, right, it shows no respect to go higher, no respect to go lower. You're not seeing no signs of support or resistance at this level. That's a sign of seek and destroy, higher resistance, bad morning session. Those are the signs of today. Oh, then let me go grab my opening prices. And we do have, so another thing, if we do break below this zone here, I want to see us come back and retest this daily fair value gap, because we do have two sell side liquidity zones right here. Then to go back up. That's a couple scenarios. So now let me get the midnight open and 8:30 open right quick to see. And I already see that I'm in a discount because I'm down here. The high from Asia yesterday to the high, I'm sorry, the low of Asia and the high of right now is right here. And you see I'm at the bottom. So if there's two halves, I'm right now I'm in a discount. And I know the best long plays happen when you're in a discount, and the best short plays happen when you're in a premium. So let's find the 8:30 open right here. Bearish candles open high. That's the 8:30 open. All right, and we got 10 more minutes to spare. Now we're gonna go find the midnight open. I just wanna dance. Oh, I hear Doji. So we got a Doji for the midnight open. More fork. All right, so let's double check. Let's see if what do we have right now. Okay, so we do have. I might want to draw this Asia's low, because this is Asia's low, because this is where the market opened up at. So we got Asia low right there. All right, and I gotta go check to see if it's spread folder news, if it's any news today. All right, on the daily, you see that we're expanding, right? So on the weekly, we had that new week open the gap. Cool. On the daily, you see that we're extremely bullish. Why are we bullish? Look at where we came from, right? We came from way down here, and now we're up here, right? And we created a market structure shift on the daily, right? So we're not bearish no more on the daily at all, and we got a breaker, and we got the inverse. You got so much bullish order for on the daily. All right, so now we're gonna go down to a 5 minute. So I got my draw and my direction. I'm bullish on the higher time frame. But one thing I do see is I do see all of these lows, this trend line liquidity right here, right? And it's near an inefficiency, the daily fair value gap. So this is kind of like a hot zone. Whenever you got liquidity near a higher time frame inefficiency, it's a hot zone. But we have this new weak opening gap right here that's holding support, right? So if it breaks it in an immediate rebalance and hold that zone, it looks like it may not want to come down here. It may just want to hold this zone to go higher, because we're just going to be bullish on a higher time frame, right? So that's the first scenario. So depending on where we open at, so right now we have this high. So honestly, until one of these highs or lows gets swept out the market, there's nothing for me. So until this zone get mitigated, or this zone gets mitigated, there's nothing for me. Or at least one of these highs, right? Because I can be short depending on how we look at it. And if we sweep any one of these internal highs and lack displacement higher, I understand what's going on. So now we have this low here, and we have this low right here. Just internal sell side liquidity. All right. So this is what we're looking at. Let's get a 1 minute time frame. Locked and loaded. All right. And now we vibing. Any questions so far? Anything? Now we have what we got, like, we still got 6 minutes. So, any questions, feel free. And I got 50 shares of this company, Drum. And this nigga I know told me to do a swing trade on that. He told me to do a swing trade on that bit, but I ain't really trust the swing trade too much on that one, because I'm still getting used to swing trading and leap trading. Right, all I do is day trade and long term invest. So I put the swing on Robinhood instead, and that thing hit. That hit like for $300-400. But I really wanted to put the trade in for Drum, because right now in the pre-market, it's the memory sector. Right now in the pre-market, I got 50 shares. My average price is at like around $53. So right now, look at that. It's up 2.2% pre-market. So if it's up $2 and I got 50 shares, I'm up $100 without even doing nothing. So before the even market open, I'm already printing some money. So you see the market is going up. That's a good sign that the market is going up, because I would love to see it. It generated right at that new week opening gap, right, which was here. And now it's leaving it. It's leaving that zone. That's a good sign that it may want to come back lower. Oh shit, I didn't even go check news. Forex Factory calendar. Let's see if we got any news today. Oh, we did have Red Photo news. It was at 7:30 a.m. Okay, cool. So we could have some decent price action today. So let's see what we get. We got 4 minutes. And if you're in here and you hear me and you see the screen, everything's working fine, please put 1 in the chat, please. If you hear me and you see my chart, everything sounds fine, there's no static, nothing like that, please put 1 into the chat. But if it is some type of thing that's not working, like you don't hear me, you don't see my screen, just put 2, so I can know that it's working or it's not working. So if everything's working, put 1. If something is not working, just put 2, if you don't mind. I appreciate it. I guess nobody feel like writing 1 or 2. That's all right then. I guess I could check myself then. This is why people. This is why. Ask for help. Nobody want to say shit. I just said, nigga, just write 1. Fuck it, I do it myself. My check. Oh yeah. My check. Okay, we good. Perfect. That's why I like trading, because you don't need no. See, think about it. Every other business, bro. That's why I love trading, bro. Because every other business, bro, you need somebody to help you. They have to buy your product. You have to invest into me. All of that stuff. The consumer is always right, like McDonald's or Burger King way, right? Have it your way. That's why I like trading, because once you learn this, master this skill, you don't need nobody. I don't need nobody that's on here. You see what I'm saying? It just, you can just do it on your own. That's why trading is literally the best of the best. All right, market is about to open up in about a minute and a half. Understanding that you need to master these 4 key components to be a profitable day trader, right? And it is patience, discipline, risk management, and an A+ setup. All right, 1 more minute to 9:30. And last week I had 2 losing weeks in a row. The week before that, I lost $229, and then last week I only lost $126. So got better, but still unprofitable for the month. So let's see if we can change that this week, because we still got 2 more weeks to the month. 20 more seconds. How do you not let these PD arrays confuse you? It's because I know what's going on. The more you know, the better. I know all of the PD arrays. So when you know all of the PD arrays, oh, the market is open. So with ICD concept, right, it's a whole bunch of PD arrays. It's a lot of PD arrays that's going to be everywhere, right? So the key is to learn the PD arrays, right? You want to learn the PD arrays, and then you want to, it's something that's called context, right? So I don't, I get faked out just like anybody else, but I get faked out a little bit less because I understand that it's all about context. Like right now, right? The context is that we're in a discount, right? And we literally are going down, right? And we have not swept out any buy side or any sell side, right? So yes, it can make, like right now, this can be an order block. This could be an order block and a mitigation block or whatever. But because the context is there's no sweep yet, right? So no sweep, no trade. So because there's no sweep, no trade, I'm looking for a certain zone to get swept first. So until certain zones get swept first, now I look for the PD rates. So any PD rate that gets created in this move up and down, I don't really care for it because it's all about the context of the play, right? That's why you want to build up, you want to build your scenarios on what may happen and what may not happen. So once the market start running, it don't have your ass everywhere, right? And then on the right hand, on the left hand side, look at this fair value gap that's right here, right? This is a 5-minute fair value gap that happened in pre-market. So if it's bullish, right? If it's bullish, it should disrespect this and break above and then do a retest. But if it's bearish, it's still going to respect this 5-minute fair value gap, right? So that's how I don't let the PD arrays confuse me, because first of all, I know all of the PD arrays and I understand the context when it comes to the PD arrays. So I hope I made sense. And that was a great question. Like that was a great question. And that's what I mean about having mentors, because certain mentors, they're not going to answer your question, right? You're not going to be able to talk to your mentors. So this was a problem for me, right? Like that was a great question, but because my mentor got 1,000 people in the chat, he's not going to see my answer. He's not going to see my question. So he's not going to respond to that. So it's just going to be me trying to figure out, damn, why don't all the PDs work? Why the you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why you want to find mentors that can help you along your journey. You know what I'm saying? So you see, because I said no sweep, no trade, I see this 5-minute fair value gap here, and I understand that the first 30 minutes is real volatile, right? The first 30 minutes of the market or 15 is real volatile. So I know it can do a lot of faking out. So look at that fake out. Like you ain't think that's a bullish order block. That was right there. And it hit that because it's about the context. If you don't know what's really going on, you would have went long and got burnt. Because the market has to do the opposite before it goes the way it want to go. Like right now, it went up first. That means it really want to go down right quick before it goes up. See what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot when it comes to trading, bro. But it's all about getting better. It's all about getting better. And it come with the time, right? It come with time also. You have to learn all of the PDRs. That's the first step. You gotta learn everything about ICT concepts. That's the first step. Like you just can't take the fair value gap and the inverse value gap and the displacement and all right, that I know about ICT concepts, or I just know some of the PD arrays. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna confuse you. Like it took a nigga, it took me what 6 months to learn all of the PD arrays, all of the concepts, and then another 6 months applying it, and then another 6 months, you know what I'm saying, getting better with it and all of that. Because it's all about what PD array is going to work versus what PD array is not going to work. That's the whole key. So let's just be patient and let's see what the market gives us. looking like it want to do what we thought it was wanting to do in the morning. We was expecting it to go down, hit that new week open the gap. It looked like that's what it want to do. Let me go check my long-term portfolio to see. Ooh, that's nice. We up $128. So that's why if you're on here, bro, and you're day trading, bro, don't forget to invest, dog. Like you have to invest into these stocks because, like I said, day trading is the hardest of the hard. But an easy way to make money is to invest into the stock market. You know what I'm saying? You want the same thing. You want to buy low, sell high. Okay, I just refreshed it. Now I'm up 141. I was just up 129, and now I'm up 141. And then look, I refreshed it again. Now I'm up 145. Like long term, it's literally the wave. Okay, so what happened? So the market opened up, went up, right? Swept little internal buy side into this 5 minute SIBI, which is a fair value gap, coupled with this 5 minute order block here, right? And then it came down. Did not sweeping out these lows right here, right? Did not sweep out this low. So this, if it's bearish, this low right here is a generated low. So two scenarios right now, because we did go down and do like a little small sweep. I'm still looking for a deeper sweep though. But if it goes up and closes above this zone, a good play would be to retest off this to go long. The problem with that is it could still do that and still go lower because these lows right here are generated right here. It's equal lows in a way, relative lows. So the market loves to take that out before it goes where it want to go. All right, so we're just being patient. Like it's all about the context of the market. Yeah. Oh, that's done right there. Yeah. Mm-mm. It looks like it's doing exactly what we expected. Mm-mm. Remember, trading is it's a rich man's game, right? Because rich people know how to be patient. But trading can also be a poor man's gamble because people that's poor mentally poor, I mean, and not physically, mentally poor, they don't know how to be patient. Hot bunky, too antsy. That's why y'all got the casino. Cause the casino ain't no real strategy. See, there you go. Damn, we was 100% correct. All right, so let's see how far do we want to go down. So we swept out that low, and we swept out that low. Let's see if we want to go into the new week open the gap. Remember, so the three scenarios. First scenario you want to see is it come into the new day open the gap. I mean, new week open the gap and hold as support, right? Then create bullish order flow because we are bullish on a higher time frame. Or it can break through it, right? And then use that same zone as resistance to go all the way down to that daily fair value gap that's beneath us. And we do have these relative lows that's right here also. But that's if it breaks that new week open the gap and goes lower. And then the other sign, if it start doing seek and destroy, shit like this, not showing respect, that's not what I want to see. So it's at the new day open the gap. I like that it's bouncing right there. Look how it's bouncing. And we have a fair value gap here on the 1 minute. Let's see if it's still respecting bearish order flow. And y'all, you see how it actually hit the new day open the gap here, and it didn't sweep and it ran away right near this Asia low right here. That could be generated liquidity. But we hit the new day open the gap. So if it's bullish, sometimes that's all it needs. That was a lovely bounce off that zone. But remember, it still have these lows right here, right? So want to be patient. And it's a Monday. But remember, this is all that it really needs. If it's extremely bullish, it don't need to sweep deep into the new week open the gap. It just need to touch it and then show displacement away from it. So let's see if it closes above this bearish fair value gap to make it an inverse to create the bullish order flow. Ooh, that's nice right there. But you see on the 5 minute, you see on this side to the screen to the left, you see this long wick. You want to wait for it to get above that because that wick can actually be do your damage. So let's see. And there's no inefficiency on the 5 minute right now. So I'm looking to see if it shows support at this inverse. So look what I'm expecting. Are you gonna come into it and respect it and go up? First scenario. Are you gonna come into it and disrespect it and then go down again and then go up? Second scenario. Third scenario. Well, that's only two scenarios I'm looking at. So it never touched it. It has not touched it yet, and we do not have a volume imbalance right there. So good. And then so third scenario is when it comes to this zone, how do we respect it, right? Do we go to the lower half and then respect it, right? And then go, or do we actually come into it and stay in the upper half, right? Like the bodies in the upper half, the wicks are down here, then it runs, right? So I'm looking to see how do it comes into the fair value gap. What type of order flow? Is it extremely bullish? And that's nice right here. This would be nice if we leave this gap right here because we have a volume imbalance on both sides. And that's a suspension block that's coupled with an inverse fair value gap. Let's see if it. Oh, that's already a fair value gap. Sure. So let's see. So now in this same inverse, we have a bullish fair value gap. So let's see. And now that'll be above. Let's see if this be used as an inverse. So it's in the zone right now. Let's see what it do. Do it stay in the lower half? Do it break through? Do it break through then respect it? What is it doing? So already it's digging real deep into that both zones. So that's already like not a good sign. And I know we already have those generated lows right there. So it could be disrespecting it to get there, or it could be a fake out, right? It could be doing what it's doing now, right? Where the wicks are really doing the damage, but the bodies is telling the story. So you want to see, okay, where do the body close on this first candle? It's 5 seconds left. But the fact that it already came all the way down is showing, okay, look, the body literally stopped right at equilibrium. So if this the play, so let's show it. So this first down close candle, it is an order block. If this the right play, this is an order block. That's if the play is correct, right? So we have this order block changing the state here, coupled with that fair value gap, that the green zone and the inverse. So it's showing that it dug deep into this inverse here, coupled with the fair value gap, to get to this opening price, which is the change in state of delivery, and the bodies are closing right at equilibrium. Right, so this is so these are the signs what's going on. So let's wait and see. So because it's doing this already, this is already a bad sign. I don't like this because you see how it's digging too far and it disrespected that shit right here. So now I know we're still bearish because it's still disrespecting bullish PD arrays. And if you look on a 5-minute, look at this on a 5-minute. Look, we came up 9:30, rejected at this SIBI, hit the 8:30 open, hit the midnight, and immediately came down. So look at the bodies. The bodies are way down here, but the wicks is way up here. Right? And there's no inefficiency on this 5-minute besides up here. So you see how if you be patient, right, and you draw certain PD arrays, or if you just stay on a higher time frame chart, you're not gonna really get confused too much if you really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's just if you really don't know what's going on, that's when like the concepts can kill you. Because it's always going to create a fair value gap. It's always going to create an order block. It's always going to create a breaker block. It's always going to create all of the things that ICT want to see. But it's all about the context, how to use it the correct way, when to use it, when not to use it. And that's something that you're never going to gain. That's something that you're only going to gain through experience, by doing the thing. So because of all of my experience, my 3.5 years of experience, 2 years of experience trading ICT concepts, eventually you get tired of getting burnt. So, so when you get tired of being burnt, you start kind of just being more patient, and you just like, most people, they just think about the money. I want to make money. I want to make money. I want to make money. Yes, I feel you. But how you can make money if you don't know how to use the skill? If you don't know how to really, because it's not the casino. At the casino, you don't need no skills to gamble. You could just gamble. You just put your money on black, up or down, whichever one. Eyes closed. All right, I'm putting my money on here. I want it to go up or down. This game is different because you can do the same thing. You can close your eyes. Okay, I want it to go up or down. You can do the same thing, but you need skills at this. So that's why 90% of people fail. Well, I be saying 90, but the stats, bro. I be saying 90% of people fail on day trading, bro. But the stats literally say 90, like 97%, 98. When you think about it, just like any other sport, like basketball, football, baseball, the big leagues, it's only 1% of the world that make it to the big league. So the same thing with this. This is the big leagues too, but this is just something that anybody could just jump in. You don't have to go to school. You don't have to do none of that shit to jump into this shit. Okay, we're getting some movement. But one thing I don't like, once again, look how we left more lows, right? So now we keep displacing the way, but not sweeping the lows. So now we created double lows. Now I damn sure ain't jumping in for nothing until these lows or highs get taken, because now I don't feel comfortable. Because I know for a fact the market loves to hunt where it's smooth. So now I do not feel comfortable at all taking no long until we sweep this zone. But even if we break above this zone right here, and then I'm not even taking this because I don't feel comfortable, because these lows are right here. But it could still be a good play because we're above the 8:30 open, we're above the midnight, and we do have buy side zones, and we did hit that new week open the gap, right? So this can be a good play, but I probably won't take it because I need a winning week this week. I have to have a winning week this week. So we're gonna see if being extremely patient will help. And that's why I'm on here trading live on YouTube, because people are watching, it's gonna make me be more disciplined. So let me make these lines a little bit more lighter. All right, and we're coming up on the macro, the 10 o'clock macro. And this would be a great short. But like not right now, but a good short could be emerging. Whether it break above this zone or not, in my mind. But sometimes you gotta let the market show you what they want to do, because if it break this zone and close above this, because this is the same zone that took us lower. Like this is a great play to go long. Like if it break above this zone right here. But like what Bro was saying, how don't you get faked out with the PD raise? It's because I get faked out I get faked out just like anybody else too. You feel me? But it's because it's like sometimes you just gotta trust your gut. And sometimes you're gonna get faked out when it comes to that. Right? But in this game, you can't be afraid of losing. Right? You cannot be afraid of losing. So I'm saying, like, do you think Steph Curry is afraid of taking threes just because he know he may miss? Remember, Steph Curry is the greatest 3-point shooter ever, right? And he shoots only 40% from the 3-point line. Bro, that's actually horrible. But when it comes to basketball, it's good. Because there's no way you can tell me I'm gonna shoot 10 threes and make 3 or 4, and you're gonna say, great job. Bro, I missed 6. But that's what it takes to be a great shooter. So same thing when it comes to trading. It's not about the amount of trades, it's about the quality of trades. The quality. Just like trees or anything else. It's all about quality over quantity. I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance. All right, it's in that 5 minute fair value gap that took us lower the first time. So same thing. And right now we at midnight open in 8:30. Do it show sign that I want to break above? Do it show sign that I want to go down? What is the signs that is showing when it hits certain zones? And that's why a lot of people be preaching like the set and forget. I don't teach like just set your trade alerts and forget about it and then come back to see if you want to trade, lost to trade. I don't do that because you miss a lot of information, right? It is good on your psychic, right? It is good on your mental because you're not worrying about being in drawdown or seeing it not work out in live time. You're just coming to see if it's your stop loss or not. That is good, but you miss a lot of game in my mind. But there's so many ways to trade though, so. But that was a good question. Who the hell said that anyways? Who is this person? It looked like Shay. Is it Shay? It looked like Shay. But if that was Shay, that was a great question to ask. That was a great question to ask. That's something that's just you're gonna learn over time too. Because remember, you gotta take the PD raise. Eventually, when it don't work, it's like, damn, why didn't it work? And that's the real game right there. Can't let them PD raise confuse you, because they damn sure will confuse you. Hey, them PD raise confuse your ass, boy. So that's why retail concepts is easier, right? That's why support and resistance and bull flag, bear flag, it's easier because you know if it's out of resistance, it should go down. It's only gonna go down and respect it or break above and disrespect it. And y'all gonna use that same zone for a retest to go higher. You know what I'm saying? But these ICD concepts, it's just not the same. That's why it's so much easier to learn retail concepts because there's not too much confusion. And this how you don't get confused, right? For example, you gotta paint your scenario. Like right now, the scenario is we're rejecting at this 5 minute fair value gap, and we have generated lows right at this zone here. And what did the market do at 9:30? Right, it went up first and then went down. Generate, generate. Remember the market has to do what? Four things at all times. The first thing it's going to do is going to generate liquidity. So that's how you got this low, and that's how you got this high. And then what else the market has to do, right? It has to pull back to an inefficiency. In this sense, we're using the 5-minute inefficiency and the new week opening gap as a PD rate, right? So that's the inefficiency. So you look how it generate, then it pulled back to a PD rate inefficiency, right? Then what it gotta do? Pull back to equilibrium of a range. If I just draw the equilibrium from right there where we was at, from this high to this low, oh my God. Look how it pulled. Look how it generate and pulled right back to 50% of the range. Look, pulled back. And then what it did? Went down again, generate. And then what it did? It came up. Now it's time to hunt. It went and hunted these internal highs. Boom. Back to what? An inefficiency. But what it did, it didn't sweep those highs. That was right here. It just generated it. It just generated it. So you gotta paint your scenario and understand, okay, this one may happen. Like right now, because these are generated and I'm hunting these lows right now, I won't go short right now off of that zone. Because why? We didn't get no internal sweep off of the zone, right? So we got this internal sweep, but look what it left. It left relative highs. Boom. 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 So now, remember, we want to see a sweep of, remember, a manipulation. So yes, this could have been the manipulation here, right? It could have been, because it could just do this and go lower, right? But an A plus setup is what? When it sweeps, changing the state, fair value gap, no fair value gap, right? There's no real internal sweep right here. It's just this one, but it's still generating these highs. So for me to take this short, and for me not to get confused about me trying to catch this one, I want to see a move up, sweeping out majority of the internal highs, and which is the 2022 model, and then coming lower, displacing lower, creating a fair value gap or inverse fair value gap, and then when it come retest that zone, we took out all the internal buy side, market structure shift, pull back, fair value gap, inverse, and then to go lower. So it's about knowing what plays you're going to take and ignoring the other ones that you don't care about, right? Because right now we do have some bearish order flow. We have this right here, these two bullish candles, order block. You have same thing, this bullish candle here, order block. And you have an order block that trades to another order block. It's a propulsion. That's probably why you saw this speed. So if this is the play, it should go from here. But because I don't like taking plays like that until they sweep out majority of the. So you see how it swept out, but it's still left internals. Here. So it's like, So that's how I don't get fed up with this, because I still want to see I want to see a better sweep than that into that zone, if it makes sense. But I could be wrong. It could just go off of this zone. You know what I'm saying? Because we are at the macro time. You know what I'm saying? So it's about painting the scenario and trusting it, and just not doing anything else but that. And you still have to be mindful that you still may get tricked. You still may get tricked. That's the thing. You can't be scared of getting tricked also. Feel me? So, yeah. Let's see what happens. Oh shit! I deleted the what called the inverse here. I mean the change in state. We got this one. So this is a scenario that looks like that one move into it may have been the play to go short, but it's okay because look at all of the buy side liquidity that even if it do go down and take out this low, which would be perfect. If it shows signs of respect, look at all of this buy side here, buy side here, buy side, buy side, buy side, buy side, all that we can target. And one thing ICD said that ICD used to say, never be mad that a play runs without you, or you know what I'm saying, because it's always more plays. So let's see what it do. Let's see if it stops here, generate, pulls up, or do it just dumps. It'll be lovely if it just stop and generate and pull up. But you see, I still won't catch no play if it comes up because it has to do the internal sweep for me. Like it got at least, and there's no fair value gap. So it has to, for me to go to take this short comfortably, for me, this wasn't comfortable for me because as long as it came down, it's still leaving generated highs, right? And I ain't really like that. It will have to sweep into this zone one more time and then dump and then do the shit. Because now we took out majority of all of this buy side. But it looking like it's probably not. It's already way down here. So probably going to dump. So we're looking to see, okay, is that a new week open the gap? Is it going to hold that? Is it going to sweep into the key zone, hold that support to go higher? Or is it going to sweep, break it, and use that same zone as resistance to go lower? But we still at that macro time, so this may be a good reversal point here. God damn, Lewis, you're so good, bro. You're so good, Lewis. It's only a matter of time, G. It's only a matter of time. I'm so proud of myself, bro, on how far I came. All right, so now I could delete these zones here. So now we're looking for bullish order flow. Signs of bullish order flow is, you already know, is sweep into the key zone, immediate disrespect of bearish shit. There's no fair value gap in this leg. There's no fair value gap in these legs. So either you will have to let it create a regular fair value gap or use order blocks for support. But what I'm going to do, because it's a Monday, I'm not going to get tripped up in any of this shit. Thanks to Don. Because today is a day where I could do dumb shit. So the play that I would be taking is, we might just call this play the Dawn. Break above this zone, retest. long. But we're still gonna watch all of the bullish order flow because you never know. I may get antsy. All right, so we're looking like we're already displacing the weight. That's lovely. That's what you want to see. The first order block is, of course. So remember, you have 3 consecutive bearish candles. 3 consecutive. Now, once it closes above this one, it validates all of them. But the fact that it's already above it, this isn't. Oh, look, it's a fair value gap right here. So this is an order block here, right? And then this is a fair value gap. Looks like it has a buy imbalance. Yep. Busy. All right. And this is a breaker, low, high, lower to higher high. This is an order block here, the last candle here. So let's see where it start respecting. Is it going to respect here? It's going to come down and respect this. I might want to just draw it too. Fuck it. Which one are you going to respect? So I'm going to delete this one because I saw that I already went lower to that one. All right. I just wanna dance. And it'll be lovely if it do not even come back to this bullish fair value gap, because that will be a breakaway gap. That will be lovely if it don't even return to that. That's just showing the signs that it's extremely bullish. What I want to see it create a, oh shit, that's a fair value gap. Oh man. Oh man. This one may be a go. Oh man. Buying balance. Institutional order flow entry drill. Yep, it's definitely gonna be a breakaway. We got the order block already. Ooh. We long. This the old me. The old me, I'm long right now. You sleep. The old me, I'm waiting. 3, 2, 1. That's an order block. I'm long. This the old me right here. Changing the state. All right. Let's see what it do. This would be a great play right here, right? You'll be long right here. Stop loss would be below the breakaway gap. So it's below the breakaway gap because you have 2 fair value gaps. You got one right here, and you got one underneath it, and it's below change in state of delivery. You want to put it down here because remember, you never know what type of order flow you're going to get, right? It may come to the fair value gap and go, right? It may come to the breakaway gap, couple with the order block, and stay in the lower half, then go. Or it may not even, it may just go from here because this is a breaker, right? Low, high, lower, low, higher, high, right? You have so many confluences in 1 minute. But what I'm saying is you want to leave it down here because you never know how low it's going to go. But one thing I do know that if this the play, this low is protected right here because it's below 3 different bullish PD rays. It's below this bullish order block, below the breaker, and below this change state of delivery, and below this order block. I mean, fair value gap. So much things coupled. So first target would be where these relative highs right here, boom. Because it still could reject at that 5-minute CB that's been taking us lower the whole time. Right, so let's see. All right, now we can move the 5-minute right now because, like I said, this will be the old me. Right, this will be the old me play right here. All right, let's see. I'll find my joint up now. I just wanna dance. Matter of fact, that boy Tremaine, my mentor is on live right now. I want to see if he in this play right here. I want to see if he in this play. I want to see if he in this play. Now, y'all already told you that I'm not in this play because I already told y'all why. But I want to see if he's in this play because this is I learned everything from him. Let's see if that boy in his mind is long. Live streams. He in the long. He in the long. He in the long. He's in the long. Bro, I'm so raw. I'm so raw. Your boy is so raw, bro. He's in the long. But let me see where his stop loss at. His stop loss is below that fair value gap. Yep. Hey. Okay. You see why I say that's the old me? Because that's who I learned all my game from. Look at that deep pass retracement. So it came back to the breakaway. So it's not a breakaway no more. It's a regular fair value gap. The son told me to just go say, man, go look at Jermaine shit to see if Jermaine is long. I know he go. I know he go live Monday, Tuesdays, and like Thursday or some shit. And you know what's crazy? And every time I take that play, right, this is what usually what happened. It will always come back and retest. So right, I ain't gonna lie. Right now, this will be a great long, like right here. Like, well, now we'll just do the dawn, right? Because doing the dawn, it helps you because it takes the anxiety out of that shit. So the dawn is, yes, you want to go along here, but a better play would be wait for it to close above this inverse fair value gap, but it's bearish fair value gap. Because remember, if I'm bullish, what am I expecting? I'm expecting it to respect bullish PD raise and disrespect bearish. So the better long will be wait for it to disrespect this bearish fair value gap, then get above, then catch the retest. Damn, stopped out. So because I value my nigga Don, because I value my nigga Don, he saved me from stop doing this. I gotta call him, dog. I gotta call him. Bro. This is all Don right here. This is all Don right here. Shit. Good shit, Don. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Don. I'm proud of you, Don. I'm proud of myself, but he probably not even on here, but I'm extremely. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna chop this up and I'm gonna send it to him. Damn, it's on YouTube. I can't record this shit on YouTube. But anyways, I'm proud of myself, but I'm extremely proud of Don. I'm extremely proud of that boy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So it disrespected. It's still disrespecting bullish shit. And what did it respect? Look what it respected. It still respected a. Do anybody see it? When it came up here, see how it came down, down, and it came up, and then it went down. It respected this bearish order block right here. Look how it stayed below equilibrium. Threshold, which is 50% of the order block. Never touched it. Displace, leaving a what? It displaced, leaving a what? Breakaway gap. Look how it never came back and retested that. Dump below here. Now, this is the fair value gap. Look how it closed right here. Oh my gosh. Look how it closed right there. Close, retest. I gotta hurry up. I gotta go to work. What time is it? 10. All right, we coming up on the 10, the 11 o'clock macro. So far, we over. We ain't take no trades yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you watching before, you saw that long I had right here. That was the old me. Good shit, dog. I hope Don didn't catch that. That'd be good to go long for real. You know how many people caught that long just now? I mean, how many people got stopped out on that long just now? That long look good just now. Damn. You see, this is what I mean by getting better. Look, I just got better. I just got better. Because I identified something that I was struggling with. I pointed it out, identified it. Then I said, okay, how do I fix that? Through due diligence, bruh, stay on a higher time frame. You know what? You're right. All right, cool. Higher time. Now I need both. Now I need higher time frame. Now I need something on a higher time frame to validate. You know what I'm saying? So, and then knowing which fair value gap to wait for before we even show you that I really want to go long. So that requires more patience, requires a higher time frame chart. Cool. Now, week go by, I start losing less, still losing, but losing less. It's still a win. And the quality of trades got better. Start taking less trades. Right? Cool. Doing it today. Working on the same thing. I gotta be more patient, gotta be more comfortable with the right trades. So when I said, I'm not gonna take that play because that's a play that I would usually take. That was an A+ setup. That play right there felt like an A+ setup. It gave you everything. It gave you a sweep, changing the state, inverse, the value gap, respecting it, looking like it want to go, but did not give you the continuation. It's all about the continuation. Everything could be good. So that's why, you know what? I be losing on that play. You know what? I'm not going to experience fear. I'm not going to experience the FOMO. I'm not going to experience fuck the greed. It's about becoming a great trader. Let me just wait, because I know if it's the play, it's going to go, and once it closes above that red zone up there, the zone up there, now I can really catch along. But it should be patient. Don't be hot boogie. Don't chase the money. Let the money come to you. So even if it would have went, if it didn't would have went, it's okay. It's about becoming a better trader overall. It's not about making money in the beginning. Yes, it's about making money, but until you learn the real skill, you're not gonna make no fucking money. You're gonna make money then lose it. Make money and lose it. Lose it but make it. Make and lose it. Whenever you're trying to make more money, that's when you're gonna lose more, and then you're gonna go back. Ah, damn. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through that cycle. It's about learning the best trades for you and getting better with the trades and learning what you don't do good and then get better with it. But you can't put it to the side. But anyways, so now this is a good example that, okay, because I was being patient, look what happened. Listening to Don, look what happened. I saved myself a loss. Right? So now let's get back to the chart. What do we see here? Now, okay, cool. We got damn near everything. We got the fake out. Boom. We got another sweep. Boom. But what do we got? Now let's look for the bullish. The bullish the bullish order flow. And I know that we're coming up on the 11 o'clock macro, which is the 10:50 to 11:10. So now we can put the 5 minute back up here. Ooh, now look, we have a 5 minute fair value gap right here. Sorry, it's a SIBI, but I'm expecting it to be used as an inverse fair value gap. So I'm not even going to draw it as a SIBI. I'm going to just leave it as a BISI. So now I'm like, okay, cool. I have my 5 minute PD array. Cool. So now I would love to see it finally show some respect above, displace away because we got the sweep into the key zone. Same thing as display, sweep into the key zone, bullish order flow, order block, breaker, propulsion, just no continuation. So same thing. Give me some bullish order flow, once it closes above here, this is the retest of the 5 minute, and it's going to be an order block around here somewhere. We have another fair value gap here. Show some respect. So respect it, come back down, retest this zone, break back above. And now we could go long. See what I'm saying? But now I feel more better taking this long on a 1 minute because I feel like everything is done. Right? But same thing. If it don't show A plus setup, I may just wait for this one. Whenever it get above this one. Because it's still right here. Right? And whenever you got a lot of consolidation, like a lot of back and forth, it's going to be hard to just break through right away, right? That's why I got to do a lot of dumb shit first. So this would be the guarantee long here. Because now we're above the 8:30. We're above the midnight. We already done all that stupid, dumbass shit out right here that Don always say. Fuck all that dumb shit down here, man. I'm going to just wait for it to get above this zone. Yeah, so, yeah. Shout out to that boy Don because he just saved me a loss. Put you on another game. Wise people learn from other people's mistakes. Another thing Don be saying, I didn't even go, damn, I didn't even think about the other shit Don be saying. Don be having some gems. He said, there's nothing like a failed. So he probably used this one. It's nothing like a failed bullish move. So this bullish breaker right here, right, coupled with the order block right here, this was supposed to be the move to take us higher. So once it closed above, that's immediate short. Because if this would have been a play to take us higher, this is going to be the same play to take us lower. But anyways, okay, so we get some bullish order flow. I ain't gonna lie, this long, this goes. It's longer, right? This is definitely the long right here. Once it closes above the order block. Yep. I ain't gonna lie, boy. We giving y'all boys $1 million worth of game. $1 million worth of game. This definitely should be the long right here, though. Retest. Let me see. Let me see if Tremaine in this one.
Peace.
Let's see. Oh, he got off.
I'll be on page you'll see a lot of like practice sessions. I'm not focused on P&L or. Let me see. Nope, Tim, you didn't miss nothing. Are you issuing this trade in signal groups? Signals are paused during the month of August. You can see why. The entire month of August, I'm not sending out any signals. This is my first year taking August off, even though I did trade last week because Disney World was expensive, so I had to make a little bit of change. But no, they're
That boy got up off there. This is a good long right here. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. This would be the old me too. The old me, I would have took this long right here. I swear I would have. But look, so we gotta close above on a 5 minute. So we'll retest. That's a fair value. Oh, this damn sure should be the long. If this ain't the long, I don't know how to trade. Let me stop. Let me stop. Stop could be below this right here. Target will be midnight for the first TP. Dang, this is an A plus setup right here, G. See, the first trade was an A plus setup. This is an A plus setup. Hey, I apologize for cutting grass. I'm gonna mute myself right quick for a little bit and see if this trade could ride a little bit. But like I said, I'm not in this play. Like I said, this is the old me. This is the old me play. The play I'm taking is when it get above this zone. I'm gonna take the down play today. I'm gonna sacrifice. I'm gonna mute myself right quick. So that be holding right now, but let's see what we get. So, like I said, this would be the old me play, right? So this is the old me play. I'm not actually in this play, right? So both of the plays. So this play, this long here. Both of these plays right here is the old me. Like this is the old way that I would play trade. And this trade. And they both was A plus setups in my mind. But this one lost. And this one is an A plus setup too in my mind. But I'm waiting for today I'm doing the Don. I'm gonna catch Don play, which would be the play I'm catching is once it gets get above this zone, because this is the zone that took us lower. We get above this zone, the retest of this zone. We're above the opening prices. We already did all the dumb shit down here. And now we can comfortably target these highs up here. If it's bullish, because I could be wrong. But I really think that this play should go also, because this is the old way. This is my old way of trading in a way. I'm just working on being more patient. So I still feel like this trade can go, but I'm doing the experiment. I'm sacrificing my old trades for my new trade. But I definitely feel like this big gonna go, because we got a lot of confluences too that already broke down. So now we just watching it. But this definitely feels like a plus setup. But I'm working on the things that I'm not good at. So that's gonna come with sacrificing my old ways of trading in a way. And they say that this is the hardest month. August is the hardest trading month of the year. So you want to be more cautious. But that could be the scary side of them boys. A lot of niggas, when you lose and shit, whenever you lose and, shit start working out for you certain times, you kind of find reasons why you lost. And, that's how they got all of the shit like that. But let's see if this play work. Been looking good so far. Damn, I've been on live for an hour and 33 minutes. Mir, boy, you live? I mean, you long? Jameer. J Money, nigga. That boy long. Good shit to eat then, nigga. I feel like this is a good play, but this is my old play in a way. You feel me? So I'm looking to see if this play gonna work. It should though. It should definitely reach that first high. But trying to be more patient be more better. I gotta sacrifice both of these plays. And it's a Monday. Feel me? So that bitch should definitely reach the midnight open. But I could be wrong. But it's cool because the stop loss placement is lovely, right? We're only gonna lose, and now that it's above here, I don't even want to see it come back down to this inverse. So I would literally bring my stop loss basically to break even. Wait, no, not break even. Bring my stop loss below this bullish fair value gap. So before I was risking 28 points, which is one contract is $28, or if you're trading the Nasdaq, it's times 2, so it's like 40 or like 30. Whatever the fuck that is. No, 30 times 2 is 60. So now my stop loss is 17 points. So a 1-to-1. So we already caught a 1-to-1. A 1-to-1 is like, okay, a 1-to-1 is when you're risking the same amount that you're trying to make. So on this trade, right, I was risking $29, but now I'm risking 17. But I'm up 17 points. So that's a 1-to-1. A 2-to-1 is when you're trying to make it times 2. But I don't trade that way, right? I trade to the liquidity, right? I don't really trade because I already know trading ICT concept, you're going to have great risk to rewards, right? So I trade to the liquidity. Like, look at all this liquidity that's here. All of this. You got this one way up here, and all of these equal relative highs. Not equal, but relative. It's like trend line liquidity. And it's literally right near the 8:30 open and midnight open. And it's coupled with that same 5-minute fair value gap that's here. That took us lower. So once we get above this zone, this is the long that I'm going to take with my real money. This is the long I'm going to take with my real money. This long right here. So what time is it? It may be waiting on a macro, which is 10:50. Oh, we got 4 more minutes to the macro. So the macro is where you want to see speed. Ooh, perfect. So now we got a lot of things right now. We got a 5. So now we got a 5-minute inverse, which is right here. And you got a 5-minute order block also, which is right here. Boom. So great order flow. First TP, of course, would be right at those internal highs. But I want to see speed. Oh my God, it's setting up for a breaker too. Hey, Mirror, if you're in this play, don't even get out when it hit this high right here. Because look, just bring your stop loss above this zone. Because look, it's an inverse fair value gap. Let me show you. This is the inverse fair value gap here. Once we close above that, definitely should be a go. All right, now. So now stop loss, break even, because it's below this inverse fair value gap coupled with this order block. And once it get above, so I'm expecting this right here, retest the inverse to go up for another long. If it comes back to this inverse fair value gap, that's a long opportunity, like another scaling basically. Stop loss right below this order block right here of the 5-minute. But real good bullish order flow, you want to see it speed. You just want to see it go. You don't even want to see that bit come back, because remember that's so this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm expecting to see speed, because this is a bullish breaker also. So we have that low, high, lower low, and so I want to see speed. Boom, higher high, and then when it comes back, retest the first candle, the bullish candle, the breaker, to go long. All right, so now we got all the confluence on the 5 minutes, so we can just move the 5 minute to the side right now. All right, perfect. Here come the retest. Ooh, and they left a fair value gap. Ooh, right here, coupled with a volume imbalance. Look at the retest right there. Long again, long, another long. Jump in, jump in. Nah, I'm still waiting. But this is great. This is exactly what you want to see. This is great order flow. You see how being patient, we was able to like, you feel me? Stop loss definitely break even now. Bullish order flow shouldn't even come down. The furthest you want to see it come down is literally, first of all, you do not want to see it disrespect this bullish fair value gap, right? But we understand that this is an inverse here, right? So it may want to just do deep retracement. It may come maybe here, but you want to see it. You want to see immediately come up here, right? You want to see all the bodies up here. You want to see the bodies here, and then you want to see that bitch go. Because I feel like if it breaks lower, than this. Remember, this is a fair value gap. If it get below here, now remember it could use this zone to go what? Lower. So I'm saying, because we could be wrong. It's a chance that even. That's why the Dom play, we waiting for. That's why my real play, right? I'm waiting for it to close above this one, before I can catch this play with my real money. But this right here should be this definitely should be the one. Remember, I told you down here, this ain't the one, but I mean, I don't know how to trade. So look at that nice close. Y'all see that nice close? All the bodies in the upper half. I want to see speed. I want to see that big go. This is a masterclass. I'm so mad that I can't watch the Don play. He want to know the Don play. Nah, nigga, you gotta hit up Don for the Don play. You gotta hit up Don for the Don play. Look at that shit. Ooh, trying to tell you. All right. Hey, Mirror, stop loss right, bro. Bring your stop loss right below this fair value gap right here. So it should look like this. Stop loss right there. Because remember, you want to see speed. You want to see speed past these highs for continuation, right? We don't want to see a sweep disrespect of the inverse fair value gap. No, we want to see speed. You see how the candle closed way above? That's a good sign. Remember, the bullish breaker is the last bullish candle right here. This is the bullish breaker right here. Bullish breaker. So look, you got some room, right? You got some room. So you want to see it come back to the bullish breaker. Look at the two down closed candles, which is the order block. You want to see it respect, right? But if it's do break it, that's okay because you still got this zone to hold you, right? But if it go down here, to the lower half of this inverse value gap, that's when it could kind of just go crazy. Remember, it just swept a high. And look what it's doing. It's immediate reversing right here. That's not what you want to see. You want to see speed. But because we have all the PD arrays here, right, you want to, it's like stop loss should literally be like right here. So if you was in two, you were supposed to always, so whenever you hit a liquidity zone, you want to always get out of one, right? You want to always get out of one and leave and put the other one to break even. All right, so you see how it disrespected that bullish breaker. That's not a good sign. You never want to see it disrespect bullish breakers. But we understand that it is an inverse right here. So this is like the last line of support, this inverse value gap. You see how it's going too deep? That's not what you want to see. That's why I said you want to bring a stop loss right here. Because this is a sweep, disrespect, and could go lower. See what I'm saying? So they already disrespected that bullish breaker and disrespected that fair value gap. So for me, it stopped me out because I had my stop loss right at the lower half. But we ate. Well, if I was in this play before, right? It gave us, I got in here off this zone. So it gave us about 30 points. Not bad. But I want the continuation, right? That's why the real play for me is this one, the close above this zone. This is the Don play right here, the close above this one, because it's already done with all that dumb shit. See what I'm saying? So this is an instance where it took the buy side here, but lacked displacement higher, right? So let's go to a 5 minute and let's look at to see what is it. Okay, so look, we have an order block right here. So we have a 5 minute order block right here. Oh shit, what time is it? It's 10. Oh shit, I gotta get ready to go to work. So you got a 5 minute order block right here. Oh, that bit it touched it to the T. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's still showing signs of it's holding. Cause look at the wicks. Oh my god, I didn't even see that. Look at the wicks and look at the bodies. The wicks are down here, but the bodies are here. And if you look closely, it didn't disrespect the fair value gap. Look, inverse coupled with, fair value gap right here, coupled with the value balance. As you see, the wicks are down here, but the bodies are still in it. This is called a mohawk, right? When they color outside the lines a little bit. But if you see it, the inverse that's here, look how it's respecting. Look at the wicks are down here, and the bodies is in the upper half of this inverse. See what I'm saying? So it could still be valid. But for me, I don't like when it disrespect my Buddhist breaker, because once it disrespect the Buddhist breaker for me, it's like a no-go for me. So that's why I said my stop loss will be right here, because it ain't even supposed to come this low. You know what I'm saying? Because I like trading low resistance versus high resistance. So you see how the wicks is what stop you out, but the bodies is what tell the story. So it's all about stop loss placement. Let's see. Let's see if it still go, because it still look good. It's still respecting this inverse, still respecting this order block, still respecting all the 5 minute things, and it's already it's the macro, right? We're literally prime time macro, which is the reversal macro. Which I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work, dog. I can't wait when I can just sit here and trade this shit all day. Cause look, I can't even catch my real play, because my play, once I get up and leave from this desk, I'm done. Cause it's time for me to go to work. So it's like my trading window is from 9:30 to 12. So it's like, I just realized me doing the dawn play, I'm gonna have to be more patient. So it's probably gonna take later on in the daytime for that play to even emerge. Damn, I didn't think about that. But you see, this is lovely order flow. So this is a sign where it dug in a little bit deeper than what I expected, right? But it still respected it and it ran. So that's why stop loss placement is so important. Because I got trauma once they sweep a high and it just start disrespecting shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like we just caught that bit from the bottom to the top. It's like you don't want to give all of those profits back. That's why if you always in that's why it's always good to be like in two contracts, because you can always sell one and then put the other one to break even. And if you would left the other one to break even, you see it would have never stopped us out. And now we got a continuation, which is right now. Now it's continuing. So I hope today was a good day for everybody. I will not be able to stay on here to catch my real play because I gotta get ready to go to work. So woo. So the first old play that I would have took what was here, I would have lost, But the second would have been a win. You feel me? So these are both of my old setups, right? I'm sacrificing those setups because I'm coming off 2 losing weeks. So we're gonna be more patient and we're gonna wait for the best play. So even though they both was A+ setups, the best play right now is to wait for it to get above this zone and to catch the retest for the continuation. So that's the play I was waiting on, but it looked like it may not do that right now because I gotta go to work, so I won't be able to see it. But today was a lovely day. So let's leave it right quick to see how far while I get ready. Let's see how far. Let me zoom in some more. Oh, so look, now we got that zone here, which is the order block here. You don't even want to see it come down here no more. Order block. Boom. Oh, this is a mitigation. This last candle. Is it the mitigation? Low, high, yes, mitigation. Mitigation block coupled with the that fair value gap right there. But I may want to come into. Let me see if it's a 5-minute fair value gap or something. Oh, it's a 5-minute breaker. Ooh, even better. We got a 5-minute breaker. This bitch may run. So the 5-minute order block is here. You see how I'm constantly managing the trade? Like those are signs, G, of you're going to become the person who can do the fucking thing. All right, so I'm gonna delete this 1-minute order block. Yep, but I can respect that bullish fair value gap right there. Now we're gonna get a nice good order. We should get nice good bullish order. Busy. We got the macro. Yeah. Come on, expand. You want to see speed. You want to see speed through this thing because this is the zone that been taking us lower. You want to see speed. You want to see boom, big retest. We out of there. But it may do some dumbass consolidation because it's gonna be near 12 o'clock. But this the place of bullshit, accumulation, manipulation lower, respect that zone, pop back up, change the state, order block, we run. But you want to see speed. Hey, this is a masterclass. I wish I could record this, bro, so I could chop this up because I actually went over a lot of good points. Let me go get ready, man. Fuck nigga. I'm about to call my job and say, man, fuck that. I ain't going to work today. Your 9 to 5 pay the bills, dog. But your 5 to 9 set you free, man. That bit running. Hey, Mir, you still in that motherfucker? Guess what? I'm in that motherfucker too, nigga. I've been in that motherfucker. I had to take that play, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I had to take that play. That bit was a goal. I had to take that play. I'm sorry, Don. Don, if you're on here, bro, my bad, bro. I had to take that play, bro. I had to. Whoa, I ain't even gonna lie. Bro, once I saw Mir hop in that bit, Mir said he was long. I said, he knows something. That nigga J Money, no son. He no son. I done clicked the button, bro. I clicked the button right before you jumped on. So the moment you jumped on, I was like, oh shit. That's why I went to explaining it. My bad, Don. I know Don will be okay. Hold on, let's play. Hold on, look. So the Don pulling up. Hold on. The Don playing. Okay, look, the Don. Hold on, the Don. Hang on, here come the Don. I've been in that bit, Don. Let me get out. Hold on. Let me get out. All right, I'm out. All right, we're gonna catch the Don right here, right? So now look, the Don is the close, right? I did not catch the first trade. So the first trade I did not catch. The second one, I definitely caught the second one. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm a shooter. Yo, I caught all that shit too. Hold on. I caught that bit off the first touch. I caught it. My bad, Don. Bro, Don, that bit look good, bro. Hey, hold on. I ain't gonna lie, we may have a breaker on it. Oh my god, we got a break. Oh my god, this shit gonna go. So look, we got a British breaker on a 5 minute. Low, high, lower, low, higher, high. You want to see it come into it. But the problem is it's above this. It's above this 5 minute fair value gap, right? So it's like you only really want to see it come down here. Is that what I'm saying? But you want to see that big go like that. Or that be already going. Shit. It don't matter. I already caught the play. I'm done for that shit. It don't matter. Oh, into the liquidity already. It's cool. So the Dawn is the retest, right? You want to wait for the retest. So, oh shit. Okay, so look, we have this liquidity right here. So that's the kind of the draw. We have two of them. One there, and then we have the big buy side up here, right? So the play would be let it run, generate, and then the retest of this zone. Remember, you want to see it stay here, right? Because now you have midnight right here holding that support. So even though it may do some dumb shit, you want to see immediate rebalance and give some bullish order flow and just wait for the change of state order block and then the inverse, and it's a go. Don, you in here? My bad, bro. I don't know you was in here listening, dog. I had to catch that one early. I had to catch that one, bro, because, bro, that shit was too, bro. Come on. Like, I didn't catch the first one. You saved me on the first one, right? But the second one, this one here, G, this is how I knew it was going to work. It stopped the old me out. It stopped the old me out. And when it did this, I said, oh, and it gave me the 5 minute. I said, oh, shit, look, he called me. Yo.
You must not be reading the comments.
I ain't getting no comment. I'm at the chart. Hold on.
Read the comments, man.
What time is it? Oh shit! I gotta get ready to go to work. Oh, I should better die too. Oh my god, it's 11:10. Hold on, I gotta get ready to work. Hold on. Oh, here come the retest of that bit. Hold on, I can't. I gotta put clothes on right quick to read it. Cause it's a lot of shit on here. I wanna make sure I read it. Cause it look like you're saying like you got in before me or some shit. I don't know. But I ain't read it. Cause I got in from way at the bottom though, G. If that's what you're saying, I don't know. Are you trying me right now? Hold on, let me read it right quick. Fuck that job. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Okay, he up here. Oh, okay, up here. He said, okay, right here. LOL facts. LOL, I just won the short. Oh, you won the trade? Oh my God, stop at a profit. So I lost, but I won. Good shit. Okay, right here. You ain't catch the first 5-minute inverse. You been late. Whoa. Why you had to come on like that off the ripper? What first minute? What first minute inverse are you talking about? I ain't catch the first. Oh, let's start right there. You ain't catch the first 5-minute inverse. You been late. Wait for the long? What you mean, bro? My entry was way at the bottom. Hold on, let me see. I called it off the 5-minute inverse though. What you mean? I called it off this one. And my shit, I ain't gonna lie, my shit is moving slow as hell. My shit about to die. I caught the play off this 5-minute inverse. My shit lagging because it's the battery about to die. I caught off this play, this 5-minute inverse. So hold on. But what inverse are you talking about? Is it that inverse? Because that's when I caught it from. So I caught it from one. I caught my shit at 180. 30,180. Around there. He said right here. So, right here. You ain't catch the first 5-minute inverse, you've been late. Okay. I don't know which one you're talking about. Really supposed to be in it from the 2-minute. I don't have a 2-minute chart, so I don't really know what that is. All the way down from 30,208. I caught it before you. So that 208, I was in before 208. That was the play. Same one I would have caught. So if you're talking about the one at 30,208, I was in. I'm gonna show my entry too, so it ain't no cap. 30,008, but 208. Show my entry right quick. Ain't no cap. So right here, I'm long right here at it says. Where the fuck is he? This fair value gap right here. I forgot the fucking NASDAQ is showing different. I gotta look at on this. All right, so I went off on this one right here. This fair value gap right here. This is at 8 right here, 88. This is where I got in at 88. You said the 5-minute 208. Nigga, you late. What you mean? You talking about this fair value gap right here? This one right here. I was already in. Me and Mir was the wrong nigga. You talking to 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 the wrong nigga. So I can really care less about the long. What he said. You talking about other shit. Anyways, I gotta go to work. Oh shit! I didn't see the play. Is it going off that play? Oh, look, he's doing it right there. This the Don right here. Let's see if it goes from here. I gotta get ready to go to work. My pants. Well, guess what? I'm one and done for the day. I ain't taking no losers. My shit ran the lady. So I was not supposed to take this play, but it's because it looked so good, I had to. Caught 75 points. Tighten up. One and done. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. I went one and done, G. Tighten up. But you saved me though. You saved me from my my potential loss. Because I'm like the way of me training, man, the 1 minute to share that's the old me. So I was waiting on the Don, which is the player that's at right now. So I didn't catch the first long that I was supposed to catch like I usually catch because it went and stopped me. It went down. You know what I'm saying? So that was the old me. I ain't never take it. I just put the risk reward on the chart. So I'm saying, so you saved me for that one because I had you in my mind. And but the second one, I had you in my mind on the second one too. But the second one, bro, it was an A+. It felt so A+. I had to take it, and the stop loss was only like 25 points. So that's why, and I had that 5-minute confluence because that's the first thing I drew was the 5-minute confluence. When it got once it, I was like, okay, look, it's still respecting everything. Once it get above this 5-minute right here, it should be a go. And it created a fair value gap. So that's why I went long. And then when I went long, I went back to the thing. I saw that boy Mir went long too. So, but great job. We done. I catch your boys on the next one. And Don, this is not a battle. You went long, bro. Why you always trying to do shit like that? You came here talking about the 5-minute fair value gap, and you got it before me. That's the only thing I was addressing. That's it. I got it before you. That's the only thing I was addressing. I'm not talking about nothing else before all the other shit. Fuck all the other shit. Anyways, I'm gone. I catch your boys on the next one. I gotta go to work. Tomorrow, we back 9-10. Let's get it. Great job, y'all boys.